What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to the channel. Orange is AI. We've just rebranded to Orange is AI Tutorials. This is where we give AI tutorials on all things from image generation to stuff like ChatGPT, video generation. So we're going to dive right into it. Okay, so we're currently at MidJourney.com. This is the website that we are going to be able to use to be able to get our image generations to kind of just really go in the direction that we want to go. So the first thing I like to do is actually go to ChatGPT. And I actually like to use the dictate feature because it allows me to be able to voice the stuff that I want to use. So let's go ahead and hit dictate. Create a MidJourney prompt, just MidJourney, no aspect ratio or anything like that, of a fashion brand. Let's think Zara ad, very simple, very minimalistic, but the people are in the snow. So simple, minimalistic, hip hop, luxury, baggy clothes, but they're in the snow. So what that's going to do is it's going to process. It's going to give us a preview. I want to MidJourney, say fonts. I want it prompt. Make our adjustments here. No aspect ratio or anything like that. I'm using natural language. Let's keep that in mind. But they're in the snow. So picture clean, almost surgical kind of elegance, Zara style minimalism where the clothes do all the talking because everything else shuts up. I love that. Here's MidJourney prompt that hits the tone. Minimalist, high fashion. I love it. So it doesn't mess up and give me any type of anything else. This kind of prompt lets the snow do the ambient storytelling while the clothes carry the sophistication. Perfect foundation if you want to build a whole brand vibe. Yes, let's do it. Yes, let's do that. So while that's kind of thinking and doing its thing, I'm actually going to paste this here, and I actually want it to be a landscape image. So we're going to do it 4x3. We're going to keep the aesthetics to 100, and we're going to see what we come up with. Let's go back to MidJourney just to see what they're talking about here. All right, so they're giving me a bunch of different options. I love that. Got you. If we're locking that vibe, here are 5 clear variations in the same style. Minimalist winter fashion. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and make sure I'm not duplicating anything. I'm going to copy all of that. Looks like we got 2 people in it. Dig. Perfect. So we're going to paste that second prompt in. And as you see that we already have our dimensions here. So we're going to do that now and put our second prompt in. We're going to just do 3 just to see what it looks like. Contemporary fashion look. Sorry, capabilities. Has high fashion winter campaign. Seems like it has multiple people, which is something I love. I love the fact that it has multiple people. Good stuff. Sometimes when you have with MidJourney, when you have multiple people, the coherence in regards to the facial features get lost a little bit. When it's one person, then it gets pretty, it gets pretty good, pretty fast. So all right, so we got some good stuff here. What I want to do is actually mess around with the actual upscale feature. Some of these facial features are looking really MidJourney 3.0. So I want to actually use the upscale, create a larger version of the image. Let's do creative upscale. Let's create a larger version of this image. MidJourney is incredible in terms of just giving us really fast results. But sometimes when we get fast results, we get lower quality results. So when you upscale the image, then it brings back in a lot of that detail that we are ultimately looking for. This is really cool. So we're gonna just take some time and just get a really good image here. Like even here, this is pretty cool. It's just that our guy in the back is pretty blurry. So let's upscale him because I really want to see what it looks like when we use the upscale feature and see if it brings back in the details. Okay, perfect. So let's take a look at what we have here, and I think we got some good results. Not perfect. I think enough for a good wide angle. look. I personally think that MidJourney works best when it's, or any image creator works best when it's just one person in terms of just detail. It's hard to sometimes get multiple people in detail. Like for example, this right here, you know, this is straight from a DSLR. Even this right here, this is like fantastic quality. So let's go ahead and wait until this, because I really want to see what our guy back here looks like. Love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're at 94%. Now we are at 100%. Okay, perfect. Detail. And I think he's cleaned up a lot. So let's kind of compare the two. I'm going to actually download this. Allow. I'm going to click File, Open, and we're going to go into our downloads. 6.4 megabytes. That's how you know. It's a big file, because usually it's about 1.2 megabytes. Now we're going to go to the original image, which is here, which are his face. It's kind of, you know, barely make it out here. Okay, bring that back. All right, so we're going to download this image. Allow. I'm going to actually click File, Open, to be able to compare it side by side. That's the goal. File, open file. All right, so this is the after, this is the before. After, just in the first image, you can kind of see where you've got a little bit more detail here. Kind of a completely different person almost right here. She has lipstick now. So the upscale, go ahead, bring that in. This is the before. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that over. Sometime like at its worst, what does it look like? We at least have faces that are made up. So that right there is going to be the difference in your upscale right there. So it is so worth it to upscale, even if it doesn't look like it is worth it. I would say do it anyway. So, all right. So MidJourney, first thing we did was pulled up ChatGPT with a prompt. We used the dictate feature. I have a software called that I typically use. Is called Super Whisper, and it allows me to be able to voice the prompt no matter where I'm in, whether it's MidJourney, whether it's in Google or anything like that. That's what I typically like to use. So we create our prompt in ChatGPT. You know, we just voice it out. Then we fine tune it in ChatGPT, and then we create the images inside MidJourney and get some really dope looking images. But keep in mind, when it's multiple people in an image, the more it seems like the less detail. If we were to keep one person in the image, then we kind of get a lot more detail. So maybe try to prompt that way. We'll try to do that in the next lesson. So yeah, really like how this came out, even when it's like multiple people right here. So let's just say like you even like this like split screen thing, you know, just take a look at study your prompt, you know, contemporary fashion, look back, crisp posing or fine lines, you know, you can even upload this. Let's go ahead and download this. MidJourney, let me see. Let me ask it to describe this prompt. Contemporary fashion. Describe this prompt, especially the split screen. That's my Super Whisper app. Describe this prompt, especially in the split screen. Just in case you want to create multiple images like that. All right, cool. All right, so the left is half establishing shot. It's calm. Okay. Just type it in. Okay, perfect. So again, I use Super Whisper. You can use the dictate button as well. So let me just use the dictate. Give me a prompt for a woman. It kind of caught me talking. Give me a pause for a woman prompt. Talking it out is way better. Now I would not talk it out inside MidJourney simply because MidJourney, you have to just do it a certain type of way versus ChatGPT is like a creative assistant. It would make sense of your gibberish. Okay, so cool. Fashion portrait of a woman, landscape, expressive, yes. Mid shot, very close up, if blended in a split screen editorial style. So let's see if it captures the script split screen that we are looking for. So we're going to do that with the woman. And let's make sure we have the, okay, we have the 4:3 aspect ratio. So we want this type of looks. It looks like we got it. Looks like we got it. So from here, I will upscale. Even though the image looks great, I will upscale just to get even more clarity and try to get the best out of my images. But if you guys have any questions, please give me any type of feedback that you want, and just any tips on what you want me to shoot next. Until next time, y'all. Peace.